minutes on the same track in the same Invitational last year in 2024. We already had one last night. Marian Rodriguez rolled to an 8:59. Smart race and did all the right moves, but these young men all gathered up here looking for a bunch of 67 and 68 laps and then bring it home. And right now, with the talent level assembled in this crowd right here, this is only our rated section, but we suspect we're going to have a whole load of boys going there 9 minutes here in our rated section with 2 more remaining.
Okay, you guys by lane 1, you can be tighter, shoulder to shoulder. Move in, slide down, slide down, slide down. Slide down, gentlemen, slide down a little bit.
First 2, out on the end. Come on, scrunch down. Scrunch down. Okay. You're all thin. Pretend you're thinner.
All right, gentlemen, let's be very careful at the start. We have a lot of people running. Very careful. On your mark. Go. Stand up. Remember, keep your toe off the line. Toe off the line. Thank you, guys. Let's go, bro! On your mark.
And there we go. The countdown is on. 43 very talented athletes there assembled into this rated section of the 3,200 meters. Again, the magic number, these boys want to average right around 68 seconds there for the first 7 laps and then bring it home. Finn Babbitt of Mary Star of the Sea. He went 9:09 a year ago. And the top talents here in small schools here out of Long Beach. But Babbitt's going to take us through, and that's what it's going to take. It's going to take a village. So it's going to need the crowd. We're going to need all of you on your feet. We need stomping. We need to hear these stands moving as these boys approach, as they come across. There we go. Now you're on script. There we go. That's Miller early on here. Grant Miller of Lucerna, he went 4:08. And Daniel Reza of Chapey High School, so 65-66. And again, with this talent, that's looking pretty comfortable there. But right now, Grant Miller, local product out of Lucerna, having a breakthrough season here. He's gone 9:03, and of course, he went 4:08. Daniel Judd of Mountain View High School. He went 9:05 at Chandler Invite a couple weeks back. We got Berman, our friend from New York City, coming to us from the Bronx. Ortiz, a local product out of Burroughs High School. And McLean of Benton, Illinois. 11 states represented here in this race. And right now, the pace setter, and it takes a pace setter here. Hopefully we'll be sharing the duties here in the next couple of laps here with Grant Miller, the senior out of Lucerna. It's Reza, Berman, Ortiz, McLean, Burnett, and you know what? Everybody else, because there's only about a 2-second bubble there between our top 30 athletes. Reza coming off a 154. Love it. Bring it home, the Arcadia crowd. Let this be your warm-up. We got 2 more sections to go. 2:14, 2:15, 2:16, right where they need to be. Grant Miller, senior of Lucerna, right there. But now Dilworth of Liberty out of Arizona, throwing his hat right up to the front of that ring there. And Motorcar Alcadera along with Judd of Mountain View. Dylan Flores of Glendora also out there. Don't overlook Jaggy. Yeah, Pineview. Daniel Judd of Mountain View, also right there. So everybody kind of finding their comfort spot, finding their zone. And now collectively working together, and that's the key. That's the magic of the Arcadia. You put all this talent together, and you let it rise to the top, and what they come out with is recalibrated resumes, if you will, and 850s, if not 840s. So Miller, Judd of Mountain View on the outside. Reza right there, went 9-10. Right along the rail, 323. So right now we're at 68 pace. So right now they're a little north of 9 flat. 69.8 on that last lap. So they're going to need to now bring this one. That's going to have to be their slowest lap. They want to get under 9 minutes. No one comes here to Arcadia to not run 9 minutes, especially everybody in this field. Again, your leader continues to be Grant Miller. Dilworth of Liberty, Judd of Mountain View. Watch out, Burnett of Creekview is now moving, and they're the Georgia State Meet, cross-country state meet, and a Foot Locker National finalist, the junior out of Georgia, Malachi Burnett, now right up there in that top group. And Dilworth of Liberty continue to be right up there. And Dreimeyer of Festus. Also that talent there from Missouri, our young man from Missouri, a junior. But here we go. You can feel it starting to amp up. You'll see this crowd start to stream out. But right now, there's somebody sitting back in the middle of that pack ready to pounce. 4:32. Now it's time to put on the nothing gear, folks. At the highest levels, this race has always done at negative splits, and they are now making moves. Looking to go under 9 flat. Miller is now going to be joined with Plew of American Fork. We saw Plew last night shine in that great victory from American Fork's 4x1600 meter team. Here we go, lap 5. This is where the magic has. Burnett of Creekview, Plew of American Fork, Miller, your early leader. He's right there as well. Watch out, here comes Tang of Harriman. Harriman, your Utah State champs. They were third at NXN. They got 3 of their top 5 in this field and run about as race savvy as you're going to find. Jonah Tang up there right now with Judd of Mountain View. Connor Lott, the cross-country Division I champ from Clovis North, also right there in striking range. And moving up there, Andrew Brown of Tupelo, Mississippi, the sophomore, 540. 540. They're going to have to keep bringing it. They want to go under 9. That was 68 on that lap. Andrew Brown, only a sophomore. He went 9:03.81 2 weeks ago. And that's Micah Tain of Harriman. And his teammates probably aren't too far behind, too, so watch out. Keep those eyes open. But Plew of American Fork, our Utah counterparts here, right there up front. Brown of Tupelo, Judd of Mountain View, and Berman of Brock Science Academy right there with McLean and Miller. So everybody doing what they got to do to break 9, but man, we're going to have to come home, and that's where the crowd, even you crowd on the backside of the track, we're going to need to hear you too. Everybody, let these boys know they are running in a tunnel with full support. Here at Arcadia, this is where the magic happens. Dylan Maloney of Plainfield, Illinois, also moving up as well. 2 laps to go. We need to come back into 2:10. We're going to need some 65s. You can't wait. You got to make the moves now. You want to go under 9 flat. We're going to need an average. We're going to need 2:10. Bring it home. Berman, the junior. He's coming all the way. He was a New York indoor state meet. McLean of Benton, Judd of Mountain View, Tain of Harriman. Who's who up front, 600 to go, 7:23. They're going to need to come back big, dig deep. Tain is back to the lead. Micah Tain, your senior out of Harriman. Up front. Here we go. Someone's got a secret weapon waiting for them, and it's going to be a 62 last lap. You watch. It always happens here at Arcadia. 756, 757. Here comes the 62s. Bring them home, boys. We had one last night. We're going to add to that list here. Berman of Bronx Science, Tang of Harriman, Judd of Mountain View, Dremeyer of Festus, Brown, the sophomore from Tupelo, Keaton of Niwot, J.R. Lesher now making a move as well, the Division II cross-country state champion. .38, it's Tang, Micah Tang of Harriman. Here he comes, bring him home. This is only the rated section. Hello, look at that clock, 8:48, 8:49, 8:50. Bring him in, folks. Grant Miller, our early leader with a huge rush from behind. 2, 5. .59.6 in that last lap. .856.23, 8:57. Connor Lott, our Division I cross-country champion. Miller, 8:59. Again, with all this talent crossing the track at the same time, we're going to look at this. Hayes of Palatine, 8:59. Dremeyer of Festus, 8:59. Keaton and Niwot, 9 flat. Maloney, 9 flat. Tang of 9 flat. But Berman making the trip from New York. Thank you, young man. You're junior. We'll see you back next year. But he wins the rated section here, 8:56.23. And yep, we still got 2 more to go.
All right, here we go. The sprinters.